Good evening. I called this press conference in light of some issues that have been going forward throughout Niagara County and parts of Erie County. I chose Earth Day with a symbolic meaning that to protect and preserve our land for future generations to come is unbelievably important in my campaign. It also happens to be rainy and miserable today. Perhaps tears are being shed from above on the poor choices our elected officials have been making, or perhaps it's just by chance. As a candidate for Senate, I believe that I should offer my views on the ongoing debate about the production and use of human waste or biosolids on rural farms in my district, and also offer my ideas and plans for legislation regarding the use or non-use of these products. The issue at the crossroads is, should we allow manufacturers to generate power from methane generated by the treating of human waste and other sewer sludge, and then approve the use of that byproduct to be used as fertilizers on farm fields? I say that any safe way to generate organic power that provides outlets for the use of this power and in turn lowers residential and commercial electric costs is a good thing. Our electric rates are too high and constantly going up. In the face of these new concepts of power generation, and the fact that this district sits on one of the largest power-producing hydro plants. For all the talk the politicians do about power and electric costs, nothing ever seems to happen to lower rates for working families in our own community. So much for the benefit for a risk they are asking us to take. Aside from the power generation that methane gas-offs create, the main issue is the use or reuse of the byproduct of the treatment of the human waste and sewer sludge. Sold as fertilizer by companies just like the one behind me, farms are injected with this product as a way to save farmers cost on fertilizers, and conveniently, the use as a fertilizer gets rid of the biosludge byproduct by distribution into fields. I truly do have several issues with this program, not the least of which is the concern about lack of information from the very state and local leaders who are supposed to be protecting us. Reading and reviewing studies and documents from several agencies and authorities, as well as reading Quasar's information packets, and then researching similar facilities in other areas, I believe that there is a potential risk involved in widespread use of this product. I believe the state DEC is negligent in not overseeing or at least requiring studies that can either prove or disprove long-term health risks before approving permits to inject farms that produce foodstuffs and feed animals in the middle of residential neighborhoods. As a Senate candidate, you have the right to know where I stand on this issue, and I will fight with the residents for real information and require through legislation a more thorough review of the products and how and where they are applied. The current senator says he will ask the DEC to stop the permitting and use of these products. When? After all the fields are injected and fenced off with warning signs? After any long-term effects on our families and farm animals is underway? We've had enough of the lip service from the politicians in Albany and locally. Legislation in Albany on behalf of our children and our community is needed now, not after the damage is done. Since the digestion plant is now in place and operational, and sludge, human waste, and hospital waste is being trucked into the district from anywhere, we need legislation designed to protect the residents against any violation of safety and health rules. We need to ensure that illegal disposal and any violations of the DEC permitting and the EPA guidelines are strictly enforced. We cannot allow even one violation under the new legislation. As a resident, I am not in favor of the use of human waste byproducts as fertilizer. The fact the DEC is requiring warning signs for long periods of time should be a major cause of concern. I think we need to start requiring our state and local politicians to represent us and not the big checkbooks of the businesses that may want to poison our land. As senator, I will not just talk about the problems or promise to look into them, but I will actually submit legislation to prevent health issues from occurring. Now, not later. Unfortunately, time is not on our side, and we must act now and protect the future of this district for future, healthy generations to come. Thank you.